News of Prince Roland's coming execution is carried far and wide. In the blink of an eye, the kingdom of Glenbrook is no more. The realm, Prince Roland's death marks an uncertain change in the flow of history. A change which none in the Old Kingdom have the power to reverse. However, the eruption of conflict in the region does not go unnoticed by its neighbors. In the holy state of Hyzante, opportunistic hearts stir.
My dearest friend has been sentenced to die, and there is naught I can do. What use is a lord's position if he can't even save those closest to him?
Serenoa, you mustn't.
Is it true? Another ravenous dog is stirring?
It is. We face none other than Minister Sorsley End, one of the Saintly Seven. It seems he means to take our domain for his own.
House End? Their position in Hyzante has been in decline for some time.
Doubtless, Sorsley means to use the Walford domain to bolster his flagging influence.
My lord, our soldiers have had scarce little time to rest since our last battle. I fear for their morale if they were forced to take the field against Hyzante.
Is there naught we can do?
We have sent request for aid to House End more than once, my lord. However, our pleas have always fallen on deaf ears. Doubtless Sorsley has been biding his time to strike.
Then it is too late for words. There must be something we can do to avoid straining our already ragged forces.
There is, my lord. However...
I dread the words that follow however when they come from you.
Let us ask the Archduke for assistance.
Are you mad, Benedict?
We must needs focus on the matter in front of us. If we weather this storm, we may see that it has unearthed unseen opportunities. However, if we let Sorsley's advance continue unabated, I'm afraid retreat may be our only option.
You are right, as usual. Very well. Ready a bird.
Your Excellency, our troops have boarded and are awaiting your orders.
Good. Stand by until I give the order to depart. We make for the Wolfort domain. Upon the foundations of their keep, we shall build the glory of House End. Tell the troops, they shall be well rewarded for their feats of bravery this day.
Yes, Your Excellency.
I see House End has raised their banners. I can practically smell their greed from here. Doubtless that slug Sorsley is licking his lips even now.
I did not think House Wolfort would deign to request aid.
They surprise even me. Has the young wolf learned to swallow his pride?
What should we do, Your Grace?
We cannot very well be seen to ignore those under our protection. Go.
And what of Prince Roland?
That shall have to wait. We may have use for him yet.
Recent events have not quelled your desire for knowledge, I see. You make your teacher very happy, Frederica.
It is progress that I can see. I enjoy the growth that comes with learning.
And you should be proud.
Sheila, why do you think my brother attacked Glenbrook?
War is a means to an end, always. The question is, what end does he hope to arrive at?
But what could he hope to gain by razing the castle? I can see no point to his cruelty.
There is always a point, Frederica. As for whether others agree with that reasoning, well, oftentimes that doesn't matter.
How dreadful. Why must it come to arms? Why can't we settle our differences with words?
So long as men covet, there will be war. That fact is immutable.
Then war will continue forever, so long as men exist. Isn't that what you're saying?
Indeed. History has attested to that fact time and again.
What could there possibly be in this world worth risking life and limb for? I cannot fathom the answer.
And 'tis not a question you should trouble yourself with answering, Frederica.
And so did the two forces converge on the Wolfort domain, now the linchpin of the Norzellian continent. From the west, General of Vlora leads the might of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. From the east, Sorsley End of the Saintly Seven commands an army from the holy state of Hyzante. From within the heart of this maelstrom, one man strives to find the path that will see the house he serves safely through the storm. Benedict Pascal, steward of House Wolfort, wise in war and peace alike, contemplates what to do next.
Anna, a report on our current situation, if you will.
Yes, sir. Both Esfrost and Hyzante have mustered armies and are drawing upon Castle Wolfort as we speak. Given the sudden military action, Prince Roland's execution has been stayed.
Thank you, Anna. We have much to consider.
Indeed. Our situation may be grim, but there is opportunity in chaos. However, we have scarce little time to find it.
What are you thinking, Benedict? Are we to seriously consider fighting under Esfrost's banners?
The time that House Wolfort could stand alone ended with the Salt Iron War. There is no future for us if we do not cast our lot with a greater nation. However, we at least have the freedom of choice.
Choice? What choice do we have?
I see. You had an ulterior motive to requesting aid from Esfrost.
Just so. We could offer Hyzante a glorious victory.
The Archduke's army would be caught off guard. Are you certain Hyzante would offer us asylum?
Most certainly. House End would be eager to bolster their flagging reputation by defeating Esfrost in the field. Doubtless, both nations view us as prey on its last legs. They forget that a cornered wolf is the most dangerous.
That means we must consider allying with Esfrost as well.
If that is what we decide, then so be it, so long as we decide. Frost did not ignite the fires of war lightly. They prepared for 30 years. Even so, they would only have acted if they had confidence in their chances at victory.
Do you believe Frost's ambition could swallow even Hyzante?
That ain't the point. After what those bastards did, I can't well say I savor the thought of fighting under them. Couldn't look at myself in the mirror, in fact.
Nothing would be more shameful than failing our duty to our house.
So we have to decide then. Frost or Hyzante?
Neither force has the upper hand. Our choice will surely guide the tide of battle.
Very well. Then let us consult the scales. I would not be here without my allies.
I must be ever ready. Your orders? Into the shadows.
This battle is ours.
Defeat is not an option.
I shall try my level best. Let us steal
Much
our
appreciated.
defenses.
I'll take you on! Time to die! Got something up my sleeve.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather. Uh-oh.
Cool heads shall prevail. Victory goes to the quick.
Splendid.
My growth is plain to see.
Time to take action.
We can do
Just
this.
what I needed.
Let me show you what I've learned. With the powers in me.
Where was I? Come on! That didn't work. To further the arcane arts.
It's over. This'll hurt. Time to take flight. From this range.
For the honor of House Wolfort. Thought you had me, huh?
There is no mercy on the battlefield. We must stay vigilant.
Forward! This ends here!
I'll show you what I can do. Ready to see a spell?
Come at me!
Shall we begin? Make the most of this.
That'll do!
Whatever it takes.
Let's do this!
This is... I will end this. Blade! Oh no!
Where was I? Another approach.
I will end this. This victory is within reach.
We must. Certainly not. Ah.
Yes?
I think...
In that case... Possibly.
Lord Serenoa. Truly?
It is time to cast our votes. Do we join forces with the army of Esfrost? Or do we choose to side with Hyzante? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You aren't wrong, but...
My apologies.
Equal votes for all sides. As such, the Lord of the House will render the final decision. The way forward is decided. We ally with the holy state of Hyzante and decimate the Esfrosti forces. The road forward is decided. We fight for Hyzante and crush Esfrost's forces.
I shall send word to Minister Sorsley at once to arrange a parley and discuss strategy.
I'll send word to the guards to shut the gates and tighten their patrols.
Thank you. Then let us attend to our duties.
I pray Minister Sorsley will hear us out.
From distant parapets, even the greatest armies appear benign. Let us hope Sorsley becomes more amenable to an alliance with the full reckoning of Esfrost's power.
Regardless, I sense a hard fight on the horizon.
Minister Sorsley, leading the forces of the Holy State of Hyzante, advances into the Wolffort domain. The once proud house has found themselves shorn of the freedom they held so dear, and trapped between two nations bent on expansion. Their only hope of survival is to cast their lot with one of their would-be adversaries. Serenoa chooses to side with Hyzante, crafting a plot to betray General Avlora and drive the army of Esfrost from his home. The road ahead is precarious, and a single misstep could spell the end of House Wolffort and all who serve it.
So we're to seek reprieve from Hyzante, the same nation under which my mother and her people were branded heretics and endured untold suffering.
I understand your hesitation in fighting by their side, Frederica. But there is no other way. You needn't take the field if you wish.
Nonsense. I am a Wolffort now. I will fight.
As you wish.
Gila, tell us what you know about this Minister Sorcelet.
Sorcelet is one of the Saintly Seven. He oversees the salt harvest at the source and the Roselle that work there.
His authority over Hyzante's salt gives him great influence, but many whisper of his petty and jealous nature behind his back.
So he's got the resources to put up a fight then, eh?
And he has been preparing for this moment. We can expect his forces to be well-provisioned and well-trained.
Do not think he will be easily swayed. The Saintly Seven are not known for heeding the pleas of common men.
Then we shall have to distinguish ourselves from common men.
Surely he will see that he only stands to benefit from joining our forces. It is the only way to guarantee Esfrost's defeat. The future of House Wolffort will hinge on the hours to come. May we all arrive at the end of them safely.
House Wolffort shall persevere.
My lord, we've received word from General Avlora. She plans to meet the enemy army at the docks. She asked that we meet her there at once to hold a war council.
Then let us not keep her waiting.
What is the realm coming to?
Hail, fair maid!
Well, if it isn't Eredor. Have a seat. You've ample choice.
Who are you and what have you done with the barkeep? The one I know ain't prone to melancholy.
She is when word of a fellow barkeep's misfortunes reaches her. It's all in this letter. People are taken to plunder and to survive this war, and my friend's tavern was destroyed beyond repair.
Here's hoping your fine establishment escapes unscathed.
I can't bear to think of what I'd do without this place.
My heart goes out to you. As if times weren't hard enough with customers.
I can't think straight for worrying so much. Well, you're a soldier, aren't you? Can't you just go out there and crush your enemies so we can be done with all this?
If only it were so easy. What I wouldn't give to wield a flagon every day instead of a blade.
Never took you for the type to make excuses, Eredor.
Eredor is doing everything he can. The realm suffers because of my failings.
Forgive me, Lord Wolffort. It was hardly my intention to blame you. What with things being as they are, I haven't been myself these days. But enough of this. All the moping in the world won't change a thing. It's time for action, my lord. As you can see, I'll have no choice but to shutter my tavern if the war doesn't end. And soon. So let me join you. I think you'll find that pouring ale isn't the only trick I have up my sleeve. Ah, but where are my manners? Hasabara's the name, my lord. At your service. A barkeep I may be, but good drink isn't the only way I know how to heal what ails people.
I can vouch for that, my lord. Hasabara is good to have around in a pinch.
Then I see no reason to refuse. You are most welcome among us.
Ha! Heartening to see you're the decisive type.
And you've made a good decision as well. Couldn't have picked a better lord to serve, I tell you.
Aye. I gathered that the way you're always singing his praises.
And you are certain the other saints harbor no suspicions?
House End is known for its clandestine dealings. They suspect nothing outside of the ordinary.
Good. Do not fail me, Booker. We must open another transportation route now that Glenbrook is close to us. We mustn't let a mere war stem the flow of our goods.
Of course, Your Excellency. Once we have secured the Wolfort domain, I suspect our work will proceed even faster than before. To say nothing of the accolades you are sure to receive from the Holy One for bringing Wolfort into the fold.
At last, Exham and those sniveling upstarts will know their place. They will see who among the Saintly Seven truly wields the power. As will the Holy One. Only Esfrost's forces stand in our way. Have the Wolforts agreed to our plan?
Yes, Your Excellency. When the time is right, they will turn on Esfrost, and we shall entrap them from both sides.
Good. Good. I wish you glory on the battlefield, Booker. Crush those Esfrosty dogs under your heel. When they have been well bloodied and bruised, I shall lead the main force to deliver their final punishment. The detractors of House End's military cunning will have to hold their tongues after today.
It's an emergency. We have 2 patients. Both with extraordinary fevers. The Rosellan is unresponsive.
Well, I can't tend to both unless you can give me 2 more pairs of arms.
Let me help. I've just completed my training and I'll do whatever it takes to save them.
Are there no real doctors left? Fine, come. We're losing precious time.
Leave the Rosellan. We must prioritize the Believer.
But the Rosellan will die unless we do something.
Do they not teach the order of things in school these days?
So what if they do? What does the order of things have to do with saving lives?
Not all lives are weighted the same. You would do well to remember that.
Quickly, Medina, these people are dying as we bicker.
I couldn't save him. Orders or not, I was the one following them. It's all my fault.
Where are you going? Medina!
I beg your pardon, Lord Serenoa, but a doctor from the Ministry requests an audience with...
My name is Medina. I've heard much about your house and simply had to see it for myself.
What insolence is this? Stand down. Pray tell, what brings you before me?
It is said House Wolfort possesses a relic known as the Scales of Conviction. Is this true?
It is. We turn to the scales for guidance in times of trouble.
Then, I wonder if they might guide me forward as well. I had a crisis of confidence. A man was counting on me to save his life, and I let him die. I cannot let this happen again. I wish to save all the lives I can, regardless of country or creed. Pray grant me the chance to consult the scales. that I might walk the righteous path.
The scales are merely a tool to an end. They are not a magical window into the future. When decisions must be made, all in this house have a say. We choose as best we're able and strive to ensure we chose wisely.
You mean you strive not to regret your decision?
That is all one can do. Forgive me if this is not the answer you sought.
Then would House Wolford accept my aid if I offered it, my lord?
If you would serve as a physician, that would be a boon. For we fear the war is far from over.
I would be honored, my lord. I would see what I could do to rewrite the order of things.
And let us walk the path together.
I am at your service, my lord.
I've had enough.
You've had enough? Where are your manners? You are our captive, and it is only by my brother's grace that you aren't eating scraps off the floor.
She should be crying tears of joy for our largesse. Perhaps she still has delusions of royalty. We should disabuse her of such notions. She must learn to finish her meal, even if we must force it down her gullet. Don't flail too much, dear, else this fork might prick something it isn't meant to.
Get away!
What is that infernal racket?
She's so cruel, brother. She said she spits on Esfrost's generosity.
Must you bicker like children? Remind me how old you are, Erica.
Have you finished with your duties, brother? If so, perhaps we could enjoy a meal together.
My duties are endless. In fact, I would have you two oversee our occupation of the capital in my stead.
Can't you have that brute Avlora do it?
General Avlora is afield. House Wolford has requested our aid, and they deserve some token for handing us the prince. Your options for rescue are fast dwindling, Princess.
They'll be gone at last. It must be tonight.
Our scouts have sent their report. Hyzante has dispatched a small force bound to our location. They're expected to arrive at nightfall.
We will do battle in the dark, then.
We should map out the perimeter and terrain before they come.
You sound frightened. There is no need. My troops shall make quick work of Sorsley. You will see that giving us Roland was the wise choice.
I simply think it best to be prepared. There is no room for regrets in battle.
A small force? What is that bastard planning?
Likely he intends to strike after we've worn each other thin. Victory will come easily for him then.
Saving the ripest fruit for himself, eh? Seems no matter where we look, some beast is slavering for a bite of our land.
And this is the beast we have chosen to side with. We must move forward lest we look back in doubt.
You think to conquer this place with such a paltry force? I can see Minister Sorcelet has no mind for warfare.
I cannot deny that. Fate is cruel to have given me such a perilous duty. But it is my duty nonetheless, and I shall carry it out. For the glory of House End, I shall take this land by any means necessary.
Even if it means earning the ire of Esfrost?
By any means.
Considering his odds, he is far too calm. I sense something is amiss. Lord Serenoa, I would have your forces form the vanguard. Drive these invaders from your home!
Now!
What?
To Hyzante's ranks! Change formation!
My magic is at your disposal. Shall we?
Look it!
I will end this.
Suffer!
You won't escape.
I will crush you!
The hunt is on! You'll get no mercy from us!
Forward! Now I end this.
For my lord. Bask in your final moments.
I see a path to victory. Let us steal
Much
our
appreciated.
defenses.
Here I come! Lightning!
Shall we begin?
Make the most of this.
Splendid.
Time to take action. We can do
I
this!
can do it!
I will follow you faithfully till the end. Impossible!
I fight for peace. Flames, heed my call!
So, it falls to me. I do not miss.
A wasted effort.
I will crush you! I do not leave survivors.
For my lord. That looked painful.
The hunt is on.
You'll get no victory.
Now's my chance!
Your orders?
This hurts.
Too slow!
Victory is with for life.
Too slow!
Victory is within
For
reach.
my kith and kin.
I shall try my level best. We must stay vigilant.
My turn.
You've left yourself
Victory
open!
is within reach.
Allow me!
Victory is within reach.
I am Avlora, General of the full might of Esfrost's military. Stand your ground or suffer the consequences.
I'll make her regret not retreating. For all those who have fallen.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Allow me.
The tides are turning.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather. Lightning!
That was close!
A wasted effort.
Surrender!
Forward! Wait your turn!
Victory is within reach.
At this rate, Two ashes for a better world.
Whatever it takes. Here goes!
Stronger than you look.
Now then, to work.
Free!
Every defense has a weakness.
I need a healer.
This is the end.
Retreat!
Time to take flight.
Much obliged.
This battle is ours. My pride is my shield.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. This is our chance.
This is bad. I can do this. I did it.
Shall we begin? Victory goes to the quick.
Much appreciated.
Forward! Here!
Close!
At this rate, I shall protect you.
Appreciated. I'll take it from here.
Enough!
Following up!
Where was I? Every defense has a weakness.
Your orders?
You won't escape. Suffer. Here I come. Now!
There is no mercy on the battlefield. All for victory. For the future of House Wolford.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather. It's not over yet. 1,000 thanks.
Defeat is not an option. Thought you had me, huh?
Shall we begin?
Your wounds are... Thank you.
Every deep bask in your finest.
You're out there. At this rate, I shall protect you.
Time to take action.
My turn. Into the shadows.
Where was I?
The hunt is on.
I see a path to victory. My turn.
Defeat is not an option.
Time for some sorcery.
Shall we begin?
Your wounds are... Thank you.
For my lord.
Now submit! At last, a victory worth celebrating. The first of many on the road ahead. Of that I'm certain. It is over, Avlora.
Like puppets on a string. You played your part well, House Wolford.
Gah. I underestimated their capacity for deceit.
What was that?
What are those flames?
That smoke, those explosions, they come from Castle Wolford.
Hyzantean reinforcements!
Exham! What in the blazes are you doing here?
I am here to declare myself the victor. My thanks for the diversion, Minister Sorcerer.
What? You snake.
Is that any way to speak to the hero who won the day? Castle Wolfort has fallen by my hand.
He speaks true. The flames have been lit.
They signal our defeat. Only a trusted few know to light them.
No!
Then the battle is ended. It would be folly to shed blood further.
I look forward to our rematch. Well then, Lord Serenoa, I would be grateful if you returned with me to Castle Wolfort. Of course, you are free to celebrate your victory here with Minister Sorcerer. However, I'm sure your father and your people sorely miss your company.
I understand. Let us be on our way then.
Three armies clash, their battle cries ringing across blood-soaked fields. When the chaos subsides, the gallant figure of Exum Marshal stands victorious. General of Vlora sees the tide turning against her and retreats before it swallows her whole. The bitter taste of defeat is unfamiliar to her tongue.
Don't think that seat's meant for you, friend. Lord of the house only.
Ah, but who is lord over a fallen castle? By rights, it should belong to its conquerors. From my perspective, it is clear who that is.
Those purple flames. So that was the full measure of Hyzante's new weapon.
Beautiful, no? Courtesy of our capable researchers at the Ministry. I'm afraid it's still a work in progress, but I hope you found our initial display compelling. If not, I'm sure my men could be persuaded to give another.
There is no need for that. I will not see my people suffer further.
I'm glad we've reached an accord. Leave us.
Yes, my lord.
What is the meaning of this?
It is all too easy to make enemies when one is young and talented. And so every so often, I must put on a display like this. Anyhow, I've come to speak with you, Lord Serenoa. Once I've said my piece, we shall leave.
What could I possibly gain from hearing you out?
There are parasites within Hyzante that grow fat on the goddess's blessing at the expense of those who deserve it. I would ask for your aid in purging this sickness from our beloved nation.
I'm listening. Go on.
Before boring you with details, allow me to give you this.
What is it?
The latest medicine developed at our ministry.
And why would we need anything your alchemists brew up? Lord Simon will be back on his feet in no time.
Ah, so the rumors are true then.
Curses! Hyzantean trickery!
The draft is efficacious, you can be sure. His heart will beat as steadily as it did in youth.
Thank you.
Pray, save your gratitude until after you've heard the favor I ask in return.
You would propose a deal.
I would. You are familiar with Minister Sorsley End. As head of his house, and one of the Saintly Seven, long has he overseen the distribution of salt. Which would be all well and good, were he not profiting personally by abusing his station. He peddles salt outside the purview of the consortium.
But how is that possible?
A man of his influence has his means, no doubt. The consortium is not well liked by all, 'tis true, but they have done more good than harm in ensuring that each nation is given fair treatment in matters of trade. If these claims against Minister Sorsley are true, he would be in direct violation of the Accords.
Precisely so, and in his violation he would leave an indelible stain on our nation's reputation.
The source is vast, and not even a legion of guards could hope to have eyes on every inch of it.
Of course, we must bear some of the responsibility for Minister Sorsley's misdeeds. However, the fact that Esfrost is implicated in these dealings makes the matter somewhat more delicate.
I have heard rumors. It seems they were true.
Then you understand that his greed touches the lives of people even outside our nation's borders. Which brings us to my request.
What would you have us do?
I would see Minister Sorsley relieved of his position.
And his life, I take it?
A man after my own heart. Speaking of which, I pray your Lord Father sees a quick recovery. Now, I shall return the castle to your safekeeping.
That's quite generous of you.
I've already made quite the request of you. To impose any more would be unseemly.
I take it this request isn't one we can refuse.
You're quite perceptive. I like that. Well then, I shall take my leave. May our next meeting bring good tidings.
Hey, what's a child like you doing in such a lonely place?
I have nowhere else to go.
Where are your parents?
They died years ago.
My lord.
My name is Serenoa. What's yours?
Piccoletta.
Piccoletta? You throw that ball with such skill.
Because it's my job. When I throw this ball, everyone applauds. Well, they used to. But the circus is gone now, so I'm all on my own. What are you doing here, mister?
We are trying to put an end to this war.
I hate war. War made everyone go away. You're really gonna end the war? Then let me go with you. I can throw my ball and help you fight the bad people. Oops. There goes my tummy grumbling again.
My lord, we cannot simply leave this poor child here.
I know. All right then, Piccoletta. Come with us. But before we go fight the bad people, let us fill our bellies. After that, perhaps you could show us some tricks with your ball.
Sure thing.
That's what I'm best at.
Do you require assistance, Your Excellency?
I require silence. Can't you see I'm thinking here?
Exham's meddling is unfortunate. He hid his investigations well. He may have already poisoned the Holy One against us. We must take action, and soon. If our dealings were to come to light, it would have grave implications.
Do you understand the meaning of silence? If you insist on pestering me so, then tell me what you would do.
I would do whatever Your Excellency commands.
He is commanding you to find him a way out of this mess. Have you no ideas for me?
I fear not, Your Excellency.
Useless! Would you see me dead then? We can't let the Wolforts fall into Exham's clutches. They are too valuable. I must find a way to make them see the upside of being in my good graces.
Brother! There you are!
Cordelia!
Shh! You have to run, now!
Come out, Your Highness.
Not so loud. Anyone finds out about this, it'll be our heads on pikes.
I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
Nonsense. You're more courageous than you know. It's time for us to go. Cordelia?
I'm staying here.
What? Why? After all this?
That is all the more reason for me to stay. I will avenge our family. I will find out what Esfrost's schemes are. And when the time is right, I shall bring them down.
You intend to wed the Archduke, then?
Yes.
I will come for you, sister. This I swear. Until I do, take care of yourself, will you?
It seems Hyzante has withdrawn from the Wolfort domain.
And left the Wolforts with their independence? How very uncharacteristic of them.
Doubtless they mean to use the Wolforts against us. The illusion of freedom will make them more pliable to an entreaty from their saviors. So not only has House Wolfort defied us, but the Holy State stands with them.
I suppose even zealots can be coaxed from their pulpits. General Avlora reported the use of a weapon which caused an explosion of purple smoke throughout the battlefield.
Yes, not but bluster and fury for now. But who knows what may become of it in time. The situation has become vexing.
The failure was mine, Your Grace.
Failure does not become you, Evelor. You know what I expect. May you never utter those words in my presence again.
Yes, Your Grace.
Have you news of the prince's whereabouts, Thales?
I'm afraid not. Information seems to have slowed down to a trickle. But worry not, brother. The sizable bounty I put on his head should motivate the more industrious of our subjects to action.
We cannot let him live. Find him at all costs.
My lord, the prince has returned.
What? Is he hurt?
Slightly the worse for wear, but he appears hale, my lord.
I feared we wouldn't see the day.
Serenoa, will you welcome an old friend back into your home?
With pleasure.
Anna, does anyone else know of Prince Roland's whereabouts?
None. Of that I made sure. Only those present here know where he is.
Very good. Let no one else approach these chambers.
Gustave plans to wed my sister. He will proclaim his intent soon.
Cordelia? But why would he do that?
To secure his stranglehold on Glenbrook.
So, the throne was his goal all along. In that case, why murder his own kin?
That bastard. Schemes upon schemes.
Cordelia seems to have accepted her fate, but I refuse to. I need to stop this wedding. And I need your help. We must put an end to Esfrost's machinations once and for all. Together. Can I count on you?
My prince, as your friend, I must be frank. We find ourselves in a delicate situation. A single rash move could mean the loss of our home.
For now, we must let Hyzante and Esfrost think our loyalty can be won by force or intimidation.
And to that end, we have a bargain with Hyzante to fulfill. That must come first before all.
I see. Of course, I cannot blame you. You have subjects to keep safe, after all. I apologize for imposing. I shall leave this place. Only tragedy will come if I stay.
My prince, if I may. Considering recent events, there may be no safe haven for you in all of Norzelia. However, I have a proposition.
Speak plainly, Benedict. What is it?
Give me your royal signet. Apologies, but I will not be able to return it.
My signet! The last proof of my lineage. But why?
So you may die, my prince.
Don't you have anything to say? I freed my brother.
We are to be wed. I must learn to forgive such rash impulses as you are prone to have.
I spit on your forgiveness. I'll never return your hollow gestures.
As you wish. Your brother has nowhere to run in any case. However, House Wolfort is a nuisance. A nuisance I cannot expunge without earning Hyzante's ire. But it would seem that no longer matters. My hour has arrived. Mine. The time has come to carve my mark into Nozelia.
Hey, boss! Come take a look at this!
The poor soul. Or maybe not so poor, judging by these clothes.
Hey, Pa! Remember what I said about that reward money?
Of course I do. This might just be him.
Pa, take a look at this!
A shiny ring, huh? Is that the royal emblem? This has got to be Prince Roland!
The corpse is regrettably too damaged to identify, but the royal signet is unmistakable. Aside from Cordelia, there is only one who would wear the royal family's ring. There can be no doubt, this is Prince Roland.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but about that reward.
Thalas, give them their coin.
Yes, brother.
Thank you kindly for your generosity, Your Grace.
What a waste. Is this truly how the Kingdom of Glenbrook meets its end?
House Wolfort are no fools. Their friend was only a liability. They have spared themselves by forsaking the prince. They may have escaped, but there are none who would help them. There is no reason for us to concern ourselves with House Wolfort any longer.
A shame.
Your poor brother, betrayed by his most trusted friend.
Oh, Roland.
And so, matters with the Wolforts were settled, as peaceably as could be expected. I trust they shall flourish with your support, Minister Sorsley.
Your story leaves me with one question, Exam. Was it not your forces who took Castle Wolford? Yet you leave them with their freedom.
One so accustomed to the intrigues of politics surely sees the reason why. Their true enemies are the Esfrosti. And the Hierophant would know the true reasons behind Esfrost's recent machinations. In this endeavor, a free ally would suit us better than a beaten subject.
I see. While kept on a short leash, they can be useful guard dogs. But that leash can always be cut if they prove feral.
Just so. An open hand in the right situation can win so much more than a closed fist.
You may be right.
Ah, but before I leave, the Holy One expressed some concern for you. Have you had any troubles managing this salt as of late?
None at all, naturally.
Splendid.
My lord, a bird from Sorsley End of Hyzante has arrived. He has offered to send us provisions and funds in light of our situation.
A most welcome offer, to be sure, but why would he extend a helping hand to us now? Could he be after something?
Undoubtedly, there are regrettably none so altruistic amongst the Saintly Seven. Seeing as Minister Sorsley has never shown much interest in other nations, I can only surmise this is a ploy to put House Wolfort in his debt.
As I suspected. But our people and soldiers need all the help they can get.
This is also a good opportunity to fulfill our promise to Minister Exham.
I assure you, Minister Sorsley won't be the only one with ulterior motives in this exchange. Let us accept his proposal.
Understood. We shall discuss our countermeasures at another time.